Hey everyone! Welcome to the first episode of my first ever survival Let's Play series. We're in the Minecraft 118 update and we're about to begin. What is happening? What is this? This is ridiculous. You know, this isn't really the perfect start that I'd hoped for. It just keeps going! What am I gonna do? Oh no! Oh no. 4 hearts! Well, we're finally out of that, and this is our official start on 4 hearts and a dream, I guess. We're gonna start by punching a tree and grabbing some wood. Let's make our crafting bench and craft up our first wooden pickaxe. Then we're gonna grab some stone and make a set of stone tools. And now it's time to actually start our adventure, but first, we are gonna grab some of this precious spruce wood and hopefully get at least 1 sapling. Perfect. And sorry, Mr. Sheep, but I need your wool. Sorry. So one thing I really want to do in this episode is find a really awesome place to live. We're going to make this the Minecraft 118 Caves and Cliffs update, but it's cottagecore. Let's grab that sugarcane and those pumpkins over there too. Wait, that guy has a trident, but I have 2 hearts. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. I think I'm just going to stay safe. And I'm going to grab some fish because we have no food in the early game. These pumpkins will be useful later. Sorry, Mr. Pig. Oh wait, is this a flower forest? Oh my gosh, this could be perfect. Finally found another sheep. And 2. Let's quickly craft a bed and then we can finally sleep away the first night survived in Minecraft. Let's go. And you know, this actually might be a perfect start after all. The flower forest is one of my favorite biomes, and I would love to actually live and build here in this series. And I think it would be great if we could set some goals for this episode. But first, let's check out that abandoned portal. Really quick. I would not turn my eyes away from a golden apple or an enchanted one, but some iron would also be nice, and yeah, we didn't get much. But we still will take it. We still will take it. There's also almost enough obsidian here to finish this portal. So in the future, when we want to go into the nether, this is actually a really good start. We can just go from right here. Yeah, only a couple pieces left. Now I've been walking around for a few minutes and I actually think I found a place I want to build. And this mountain is just so incredible. And the forest is so awesome and cozy. I really love this whole place so much. But I'm thinking right here, we're going to build, now let me jump over to show you. We're gonna build a cottagecore hobbit hole right here against this mountain. I can't wait. But we're gonna need some resources first, specifically some food. So after a relatively terrifying encounter with a creeper, I set out to find hopefully a village. Before we head into the caves, I really want to get at least more than these 4 pieces of cooked salmon that we already have. And eventually we did find a village. But it was kind of small and there were no hay bales, unfortunately, and barely any treasure. Kind of a waste of time. I did manage to collect some carrots and potatoes, and on the way back, I found a sunflower plains. And yep, it's time. Some mining. Alright, so goals. I really want to get enough iron to make a full set of armor and tools, and I'd love to get a starter base up and running today in this episode. And the flower forest is kind of unique in that so many bees spawn there, so I'm thinking maybe we can use some blocks like honeycomb in the build. We're gonna need to grind some materials, but first, a mine shaft. Okay, just gonna keep lighting up. Oh, a chest, nice. Oh, is that actually a second one? Okay. Not only had I been lucky enough to find 2 minecarts with chests, but I actually found a mending book inside one of them. The other one only had a golden apple and some rails and stuff, but still, mending! I was hoping to find some more treasure, but the rest of the visit to the mine shaft was actually pretty uneventful, so I grabbed some string, mined some coal. I actually got into another fight with a creeper, and I was so scared because I was hitting him with my pickaxe. Why would I do that? I decided to grab a little bit more iron and make my way back home. On the way out, my shaders picked up a shiny block in the distance, and when I went over, it was actually a raw copper block. I didn't know that they spawn like this, so pretty cool. Back at the temporary base, it was finally time to craft up a full set of armor. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we're fully protected. Let's go! I also took the time to craft up the rest of our tools, put our old tools away, and organize my inventory. And now I feel so much better. The next day I went back to the village because I really wanted to get a cat. And this cat, well, I chased him all over the place. I really thought it was going to go on forever. We were back and forth, and finally I trapped him up against this mountain while he was climbing, and now we have a cat. He's so cute. I looked around the village for another cat, but I think it was only the one. And I decided maybe one cat is enough for me right now, so I headed home. And when we got home, we had a really wholesome moment. I mean, look at him. He's so cute. Okay. It was such a good idea to actually spend time to go get a cat. Look at him. Oh my goodness. This is the best thing ever. Now though, it's back to work and I'm going to be cutting down all of the trees in front of the location that we picked for the hobbit hole. I mentioned earlier that I thought about using honeycomb blocks in the build, but I also want to incorporate other natural elements of the flower forest into the build like birch and oak wood. Quickly at the end, I'm going to grab some leaves to use as decoration, and that's going to end out our time lapse. While we were chopping down those trees, I uncovered a beehive, and it actually has a couple of bees over here. So I'm going to place a campfire and some trapdoors so hopefully the bees don't fly into the campfire. Hopefully that produces us enough honeycomb that we can get a couple more bees nests and get a small farm going. While we're waiting to see how that produces, I'm going to shift focus onto flattening out this mountain where we're going to put our hobbit hole. I think when we actually start building, it'll be a lot easier if it's all one flat area rather than trying to build around multiple different levels. And I'm going to also remove all of the stone. Hi, chicken. And that's just going to let us tidy up this area even more and get it ready to build. Okay, well, my tools are basically almost broken, but the area is flat and I think it's a good start. The terrain is a little bit uneven around here, so I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming as well when we're ready to build. I'm going to temporarily remove all of the flowers and the grass, and later we'll replant them when we're all done. I want to keep the kind of sloping hill vibe that this part of the mountain has because I feel like that's more realistic, but I want the entire area to be a lot smoother to give us more space to work with. And I'm going to cover up this hole down into this pit of death as well. I just saw that there was some honey dripping from the beehive, so let's go grab it and hopefully we don't anger the bees. All right. Well, the bees weren't mad, thankfully, and now we have some honeycomb. Let's go. And while we're waiting for more honeycomb to produce, I'm actually going to run over to this lake nearby and plant all of our sugarcane. That way we can start collecting a bunch of it for later. I'm also starting to stockpile some woods, especially the oak and the birch wood for the base build when we start because I feel like we are going to need a lot of it. Something I noticed while I was grinding resources was that it takes honeycomb a really long time to get produced by the bees. So I'm going to take some honeycomb that we already have and make some bee nests, and I'm also going to make some more trapdoors, and I'm going to set up 2 extra beehive harvesting stations right next to the first one. So hopefully we can get honeycomb a little bit faster because it's been going extremely slow. Now to just breed up the bees a few times and get enough bees to fully fill all of the hives, and we should be good to go. Okay, at this point, I have to admit to myself that I didn't add any torches and I really need to light up this area. I just kept thinking to myself, no, I'll sleep. Oh, a creeper. Oh no, okay. Wait, maybe we can get a music disc here? Okay, wait. I just need to get 1 hit on the creeper, okay? Okay, now the skeleton has to finish him. Okay, this could be it. All right. Oh. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I don't know why, I thought that was going to be harder. And stall, nice. I'm going to go to sleep before anything else spawns, and tomorrow for sure I'm going to light up this area. Spoiler alert, the next day I absolutely did not light up the area because I got really distracted by breeding up the bees and collecting some more honeycomb, and I've decided that it is finally time to get the rest of the resources that we need. The texture pack that I'm using makes granite super pretty, so I mined up some more to use in the build. I'm really looking forward to getting this base built together, so let's go do it. The first thing I wanted to do was mine out the area where the hobbit hole was going to go, and I went with a 13 by 8 area inside the mountain. Mining this with an iron pickaxe took absolutely forever, so diamonds are definitely a priority after this, but at least it's super satisfying to watch. I did a little bit more terraforming in this area just to make it a bit more even, and then it was actually time to start building. I went with a granite foundation, and then I added honeycomb blocks around the door to add some visual interest. My friend Rofo suggested the composters on the top, so I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to Rofo and Blockdown for helping me make this build actually look good. I'm going to include both of their links in the description if you want to check them out. At this point, I started adding details to the build, and let's not talk about how many times it took me to remove those trapdoors. When I think of cottagecore, I think of warm and cozy farms, beautiful landscapes with lots of flowers and greenery, and soft natural colors. The granite is so warm against the birch slabs, which make this old-looking white wood with the Mizuno's texture pack, and it's just so pretty and it adds a lot of character to the build. Of course, the epitome of cozy to me is a nice warm fireplace, so at this point I'm going to build up a tower and then build a lovely granite chimney. I'm going to do the interior next, and then we'll walk through the entire build together. Okay, I just finished the interior and I love it. So, are you ready? Here it is! I added a small window and a farm over here for wheat. It's simple and small for now, but at least it's a reliable source of food. The coarse dirt path as you're walking up really feels like it completes this whole area. And when we walk in, we have a small, simple kitchen area with a smoker. Under the stairs is the cat, and on the left side of the room we've got some storage and a fireplace filled up with furnaces. Upstairs there's a small hallway before you walk into a very simple bedroom. But I really love it. I framed my first wooden pickaxe of this world here, and over here I set up a special desk with a book to track all of our milestones for 2022 here. And that's going to be the end of our episode today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun watching as I had making this episode. I'm really proud of the base. I love that we used some uncommon blocks to help finish it up, and of course we got our full set of iron as well. Like I mentioned earlier, this is my first time ever making a survival series on YouTube, so let me know if you have any feedback. I would love to hear it. I crafted up a fishing rod, and I'm going to spend some time in between episodes trying to get a name tag, so leave a suggestion for the name of the cat in the comments, and the most liked comment will be the name. That's it for me today. Bye!